Hello everybody, it's Michael here from Get Fit Over 40 with another video request. This one's from Chris. We're going to call this video request Metrosexual Mike. I don't know what else to call it. Here's the question, so you'll understand after I read it to you. Would you do a video about when you did start training and how you keep motivated? So let's talk about that real quick. Well, actually, I'll do the other question, then I'll talk about the first question. Second sort of question is, would you also talk about your personal style as, what are your personal styles as hair, clothes, facial hairstyle, talking about facial hair. So I guess he wants to know, what I wear, how I do my hair, things like that, facial hair. I think facial hair is kind of important in that question. But let's get back to question one. When did you start training and how do I keep motivated? Good question. Okay, I think I've covered this a few times in some videos, but I can't assume everybody watches every video I make. So I started doing weights, like weight training, when I was, I believe, 13 or 14, somewhere in there. Basically grade 8, so whatever age that is. And I was 5'11", 120 pounds when I started weightlifting. So can you imagine, I'm 6'1" now, and I'm almost 200 pounds now. I've been bulking, so can you imagine being 5'11", 2 inches shorter, and 120 pounds, 80 pounds lighter. That's what I started out as. And then within a year, so by grade 9, I had grown 2 inches, and I was 6'1", so that's my height now. And I weighed 165 pounds. So I gained basically 45 pounds in a year and 2 inches. And not all of that was just because I weight trained. A lot of it is just because of the age that I was probably just getting more mature. I probably had more natural hormones in my body going on. I was gaining muscle naturally just through basically getting older, right? Puberty, end of puberty, that kind of thing, right? So, everybody goes through their phases that way differently, but definitely I'm sure the weight training helped me get to that weight, because I did put on a lot of muscle. I looked pretty good, I think, back then. I was lean and, fairly shredded and had some muscle. So, for the age that I was, I thought I looked good then. But, getting back to start training, I mean, I've theoretically been doing stuff all my life. I've always been into sports, played hockey a lot. I was always biking everywhere. I mean, nonstop. From morning till evening when I was a kid, I was out on my bike riding around. I was doing some sort of sport or something, or playing ball hockey, like on the street. Always doing something. So, that led into the weight training. I've always been interested in sports and being physical. It's just something I like to do, and being active. So staying motivated for me, it's almost like, for me, it's just part of who I am. I like to do stuff. I like going for walks. I like going bike riding. I like pushing weight around. I like challenging myself physically. So weight training for me isn't that difficult, and it isn't hard to be motivated. Now I can't say for other people exactly how that's gonna be for them. So it might be really challenging for some people, but it's like anything, I think, in life. If it's something that you're not used to, it's almost going to be a fear, right? Anything that you don't know how to do or you're not confident in is always like a fear, and you don't really want to do it or get started. But it seems like with stuff like that you don't have any knowledge about, once you get over that hump and you learn how to kind of do some of the basics, and you get past that fear, it becomes enjoyable, right? And that's like anything. Like, if I'm learning something new, it's like at the beginning of it, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. What if I can't? What if? But then once you get started and you get into it, you're like, hey, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, sure, I had to work at it, but as you progress and you get better and better at it, you get more confident, and the next thing you know, you're just doing it and enjoying it. So I think weight training in a lot of ways is like that. You just need to get past that fear, and that you're unsure at the beginning how to do the exercises. And you're not, it's tiring, and so it's very physical, and it's like, oh, this is so hard. But once you get past that, it becomes a lot more enjoyable. Trust me, it really does. Especially when you start seeing results. You're like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm losing weight, I can see some muscle coming on, I'm getting better at this. It's not so hard as it used to be. I'm not so tired every time I do a workout. I feel so much better after. So just stick with it, right? And that'll keep you motivated until you get past that first bit. All right. Motivation, personal style. So let's get into personal style. What's your personal style as hair? I mean, you guys pretty much see me just in gym clothes, but this is a shirt I'll wear out. Like this is one I'll wear out. I tend to wear, you know, because I work out and I take care of myself. I don't try to hide my body when I go out. I don't wear big puffy jackets and, you know, big hoodies all the time unless it's cold or whatever. But you know, if it's a nice day and it's warm or we're going to be inside, I wear nice, you know, form-fitting shirts. I have collar shirts that I wear. I tend to wear them a little tighter than some people, but because, you know, I'm proud of what I've done, right? Not everybody wants to do that, wants to put the time and effort in, right? So you kind of, I don't want to say show it off, but you just want to, hey, this is what I've achieved, right? You can call it what you want, but I wear clothes that are fitting. So those are my, you know what, I wear. I've got a friend and he's about the same age as me. He's not married. He's been living on his own a lot. And yeah, he's, like I say metrosexual Mike, but he's like totally metrosexual. And you know, I always bug him about it because, you know, he just wears all these trendy clothes. He's wearing clothes that like 20-year-olds wear and stuff. And he looks good. Like I'm not making fun of him, but you know, I don't know if I'd fit into that. I don't wear like stuff that 20-year-olds wear. I kind of, you know, I might wear a few items or a few shirts that they might wear, and you know, like I like these types of hats now. I used to wear the curved ones. I'm kind of liking these. It took me a little while to get used to it, but I like them now. They're kind of a little more trendy, right? Flat top brim. You know, I try to dress a little nicer and stuff, but I also dress within my age. I like to wear comfortable clothes as well. I don't like to wear like super tight jeans or anything like that. They're not comfortable. So those are some of the things that I do in terms of clothing. Hair, really when it comes to my hair, I'm not overly stylish. You know, as you get older, a lot of men will understand this. Your hair isn't as thick as it used to be, so you wear a haircut that makes it look as thick as possible. So for me, it's kind of more forward, you know, that kind of thing. I don't wear it super long, just kind of medium length on top. You don't want to try to overcompensate for things. So that's hair. And beard wise, I've always kind of liked the short beard like this, but it's starting to get gray now. So I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but I like the beard. It's just the short beard for me is something that I've always liked. And I have to trim it on the top here because it gets a little furry up on the cheeks. And I have to trim it way down here too. So I don't just let it grow and then trim it to length. I trim it to length, and I also sort of trim the top and bottom just to clean it up. So, you know, you can change those lengths and things depending on your own beard and your own styles. I have in the past had goatees, never really done mustaches except for Movember. I have done in the past, you know, the 90210 sideburns, but I'm not really sure if they're totally in style. But you know, like for me, at my age, being married, not really out there trying to, you know, find anybody else like a mate or anything like that. It's not that important. My friends really don't care what I wear or how I look or how I do my hair. I do it for myself. You know, I try to. It's all about, you know, trying to feel comfortable and good in what you're doing, and you feel you look good, and that's really what it's about. I'm not really trying to impress my friends or anyone else. So that's kind of where I'm at. So again, thanks again, Chris, for sending me your email. Hopefully I answered those questions for you. Thanks for watching another GetFitOver40.com video. Until next time, take care.